Hey, all you babes out there. Welcome to the Matter of Opinion podcast. My name is Hannah. This is my sister, Gabrielle. Okay, I can't do it anymore.
I can't.
Whew. Oh my goodness. Suffocated under that.
Your face looks sweaty.
Oh, it's just... Whew. Well, welcome. Approaching Halloween, so I figured we'd start it off with a nice Elvis impression. So I guess today we're gonna talk a little bit about
Well, we're sitting in Amsterdam.
Yeah, right.
This is the pool hall that you work at in New York City. That is still currently closed.
Yeah, it's very frustrating, especially because, I mean, many places have opened up at like 25% capacity, so restaurants can have some people coming in and sitting down, which 25% really isn't going to help anybody, to be honest. Yeah. But they have opened bowling alleys.
Which we talked about last time.
Yeah, we did talk about last time, but we didn't think about the fact that they're also renting shoes out to, share your foot fungus.
And like when you play pool, you're bringing your own equipment for the most part. Like,
but even if you're not, it's way easier to sanitize a stick. Like, are they... I hate myself. Like, what are they going to, go to each bowling ball and, I don't know. It just seems like you automatically social distance playing pool.
Right.
I'm not, if you're up in my face while I'm taking a shot, there's going to be issues, but that's not what happens.
And I would probably also be standing on top of a chair if I'm up in your face.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, we don't, no. But it's it's just something that automatically happens when you play pool. Yeah. And being back here in Ohio and how you guys do have your pool halls open, your pool halls open. We went and played in a tournament and everyone wore a mask the whole time. Everyone, if you're not with your own team or the people that you came with, everyone is socially distanced, staying apart. And it didn't feel any different than when I was at a pool hall, normally playing pool.
Right.
Other than the fact that I have something over my mouth. And everyone does a great job about keeping it there.
And it's not as hard as I thought it would be to play pool with a mask on because I have glasses. So I initially thought that it was going to be really hard to focus up over it. But I just can tuck my mask up under my glasses and it really doesn't fog them up or make it as long as I have the right mask.
Well, right. So, yeah. But it's just we've also had some places in New York close, some pool halls that were around for a while that closed because they just couldn't do it. They, couldn't stay afloat. I mean, I do know the owner of Amsterdam, he ended up having to close he has a restaurant that he owns that he had to end up closing. And he's we'll probably end up reopening in a different location or whatever, but he couldn't survive with that. And maybe if he didn't close, I don't know this for sure at all by any means, but maybe if he didn't close that, he wouldn't have been able to keep Amsterdam around. I don't know, but but there's
it's just really frustrating because a lot of the pros that play, especially out where you work and stuff, they haven't been able to make the money that they used to make or practice the way they used to practice. You ran into that when we played in the tournament, just feeling rusty, and you don't even do it for a living.
No, I know. And I don't know what the pros are doing right now, for money. I mean, I know they're creative, they're doing something, or just
I know
traveling.
We've watched some one-on-one tournaments where they've played in different places, a race to, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever they're racing to.
Obviously, they can get creative and figure out ways to do it and to get through. But like these are people that had normally like rely on tournaments and everything for their income,
right?
Or even just playing pickup games at the pool hall, to get a little extra,
Right.
But I know I'm a bartender at a pool hall. So not only am I losing my like one hobby that I really like put so much passion and focus into, I also lost my job.
Well, how would you feel about bartending right now? Because you saw what some of the bartenders back here are going through, having to...
Oh, I already said, like, no. They called me, like, so when Amsterdam opens, are you coming back? And I was like, well, yeah. I'm like, yes. Like, I gave them that answer, but it's going to be so, like... It's going to be very difficult. I don't really feel... I mean, like, we're talking about 10-hour shifts with a mask on, like a 10-hour. And I mean,
right.
Listen,
and like,
I'm not a doctor. I didn't sign up for something like that.
Right.
I know that it has to be difficult, and I sound like a little whiny bitch, but like I don't want to wear a mask for 10 hours and with plexiglass between me and the people that like I'm normally
joking around
with. Like, part of the whole fun of bartending definitely is like interacting with people, and like it's gonna be so hard to just like feel like I'm at a bank, like just a bank transaction. Oh, give me your money and here's your drink.
Right. Well,
like no personality, no like doing shots with people, like.
Well, it's frustrating because I
can't take the mask off. No one can take their mask off. I mean, it's just like...
Right, but you see them having to, like, tell people... I mean, a lot of my friends are bartenders back here, and they have to have silly conversations. And it's their fault that this is what's going on. And it's almost like they have to make some type of political statement by telling you to put your mask on, and that has nothing to do with it. They are just trying to stay afloat, earn money, take care of themselves, take care of the bar so it doesn't get fined or have to close, or so that we can still continue to go out and have a good time. But instead you get these people who are like, oh no, just get me, I know it's after 10, but just give me one more drink.
I don't know if you asked me a question. You said something and then ranted, and I was like...
Because it really upsets me, because I see people close to me going through this, and it's frustrating, because then it becomes like, oh, you don't like me. Oh, like... What?
Every time I think you're going to stop, you keep going. Okay, so
I'll let you.
Well, I lost my train of thought, but I'll get it back. No, it's definitely a little bit different here because it was more relaxed, and I do find people here really are like more like, you can't take my freedom away, like. But it just, and I mean, it is definitely part of the reason I do like.
Right, but you also need to be an empathetic person when you realize that the person you're talking to has no control over what is happening right now, right? Like, say I'm bartending. I'm just a bartender, and for me to continue to make money and to remain open and this place survive through whatever, I need to follow these rules so that I can continue to make a living and survive.
My opinion is like, especially because this is in New York, places are at 25% capacity, and I think that's like you guys were doing that for a while. Mm-hmm. And are you guys still at 25 or 50?
I don't actually know, because I'm not counting people as they walk into places.
You don't have the button thing. Okay.
That's it's like clicking it.
Well, I'm only asking.
Also, like, the space that we have that we're going into is so much larger than the spaces. So, like, 25% capacity for a restaurant in New York can be 10 to 15 people, if that sometimes.
Yeah. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, at 25% capacity, like, I mean, in some places that is one table. like of 4 people. Like, I mean, the places are that tiny, and New York is a type of, like, they take their tables and put them as close together that you're technically dining. You go with 2 people, and you're dining with, like, 20. Like, it really...
Like, what did you guys order?
Right, exactly. Like, it's exactly like that. But, and now, and I'm sure that, like, not everyone complied when the regular capacity was right. But, like... But you take it down to, like, you know, it's like 4 people, and then everyone else is sitting outside. And then they have the inside the restaurant, the workers are responsible for people that are sitting outside the restaurant.
Right.
And now you, like, I mean, no one was even allowed in. And all the workers are inside. And then
trying to get, like, the stuff ready.
Getting the stuff,
the food,
and then they're going
the drinks.
outside. And then having to yell at people for, you can't stand and drink, like, you know, and people would just want to go out and have, like, a couple drinks. Well, now, like, you can't just drink. You have to order food. And then, like, you know, there's these people standing off, like, stalking the restaurants, being like, oh, they messed up. Let's go find them $10,000.
Yeah.
And, like, the places that have worked so hard to stay afloat, that were complying with everything, they make one little mistake, and they end up having to close because of these stupid fines.
Because people, like, can't follow the rules. Like,
I didn't sign up to babysit people to keep their masks on. Like, if I have signs throughout my establishment saying, like, you need to be wearing your mask at all time, like, I'm not, you know, if I see a bunch of people, then I can say something, but, like, it really is not my job to, like, say, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, and keep telling the same people all the time. And then, like, on top of people, like, you know, just having so much pride for themselves and, like, being like, oh, you know what, you can't tell me what to do. Like, but, like, I have to tell you what to do. Right. Like, oh, but, you know, like...
Because now you're not only, like, trying to do your job, you're basically policing people. And then that affects your income. Then people completely...
I already know.
People have walked out on times.
I already know what's going to happen.
And then...
They're going to tip me shitty. Right. Because I'm like, sorry, you got to keep your mask on. If you're just coming up to get a drink, like, and going back to a table, in that process, you have to keep your mask on. I know people are going to get mad at me and tip me less, and I'm not going to be compensated for it. None of these restaurants are really getting compensated for staying open, and... I mean, I know that some places got, like, a little help just because of everything that was going on. But, like, if you didn't go through the different ways to do it, and some people, like, some restaurants, like, they wait to pay taxes. They file the extension. So if they did that, then they couldn't get any help from the government for keeping the restaurant afloat during COVID. Like... surprise, like, I mean, they say that there's this stuff available to help people, and it's just really, like,
it's hard to find. It's not really there.
It's not there for everybody. They say it's there for everybody, but it's not.
Yeah. And I don't understand why they're not. Why aren't you policing, finding the people? Like, why are you not, like, if you go into a place and you've got that, you know, people staying outside being jackasses, not wearing their masks, like, and the bartenders inside or the servers inside trying to get food ready to bring out to them, like, if those people should be getting the fine, not...
I do feel like it should be an individual thing,
because you're also, like, when you're dealing with alcohol and you're trying to control consumption, and then it can be one little thing when someone's drinking.
People aren't allowed to like, get drunk anymore. No one's allowed to go out and get drunk. Isn't that it? I'm just saying, like, now you're telling people they can't freely do, like, some of the stuff that, like, I mean, New York is not New York anymore. Like,
yeah,
it's like, you know, going to your grandparents' house and they don't let you do anything. Like,
you used to be able to go and you got candy out of the dish, right? And they were like, "Oh, mom and dad don't give you this yet. Yeah, you can slide down the stairs." Right. Like,
well, nope. Now you got to just look at all this fun stuff that, you know, you just can't do it anymore, though.
You can't touch it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I mean, I
would go into Manhattan every day, but guess what? Like, there's nothing there right now for me to, like, nothing other than my friends. But they. But we don't, I mean, it's even funky for us to hang out because of just how everything is.
Right. I mean,
we're not allowed to hang out because we're not, in each other's bubble. Essentially, that's what it is. Like, I don't know.
It's sad.
It is sad.
Speaking of sad, do you want to talk about what you did at your pool match on Friday night?
No, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I'm just... thanks. She wants to piss me off right now. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm super angry. I actually played really well. I was doing great. And then I get to the hill against this other girl who was like, she was a solid player too, It wasn't like it was, like, oh, I'm going to beat the shit out of her and, and I had the game. I was going to win, and then I bent over to just look at the shot, and my cue touched the cue ball, and that was ball in hand for her to just pocket the 8. So, yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's been a while since I've seen you that mad, and it just makes it kind of
because you haven't seen me play pool. Because
I haven't seen
in like 8 months,
right? Like, but that's like. Because something so important to you has been taken away and you haven't been able to have that outlet.
No.
And you've been stuck inside, not doing much, not getting to play. And
I'm a naturally competitive person. I need something at all times to, like, challenge me. And that's why, like, playing pool and bartending, like, bartending is every shift is a challenge.
And different.
I never have the same exact shift twice. Yeah. That's why I love the service industry so much. But then also, like, I get slammed. And then all of a sudden I'm having to make a shit ton of drinks and have to do it, like, quickly. And, that to me is, like, a challenge. And it's almost competitive in a way. Like, I'm trying to, like, make sure I can just, like, keep go, right? So then, like... that's taken away from me, and then my real, like, competitiveness, which, I get really childish about.
I do too. It's hard though.
And then I get mad at myself for getting so mad. Like, just like, why can't I just not be normal? Why can't I just be like, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a great match. Yeah, it was so
really
nice
enjoyed. Oh, don't touch me.
I know that's like when we finish playing, it's always kind of funny because you're like,
Oh, so I did go to shake someone's hand and they're like, nope. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, it just felt really weird, but I was like, I haven't, haven't been out with people.
It's normal though. Like, you finish the game, you want to show like sportsmanship, and now you don't feel like there's like closure at the end of any match because you're like, thanks.
Can we just like regularize like butt slapping?
Like they do in baseball. Like,
right. You know what? It was
Good
a great pool match. Boom! It would be good, right? But yeah, because I've always been competitive, it has been like very hard on just like my energy. Like, it very easily, like, many days it's so easy to like feel depressed. Just like,
you don't have something to look forward to.
For me, I feel more anxious than I do depressed. Just feel a lot of anxiety because I haven't got that energy out. Like, done something that I felt was positive for myself, and then I had to turn like my accomplishments into stuff like getting stuff done around the house. I did the dishes today! Whoop whoop! Like, start timing myself on the dishes. Like, can I beat the 5 minutes I did last time?
So it's really funny. So when I like make a list of things to do, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna start the laundry at 10. You're laughing because you're like, you're never gonna start the laundry. I think Hannah has started the laundry every single load since she's been here.
Like, I'll just like see like you guys just throw laundry in it throughout the days, and then no one starts it even when it gets full. It's fine. Like,
but like, I want to give you something to do.
Nice of you.
No, but what I'll do is like, I'll be like, oh, start the laundry 10 o'clock to 10:10, and I'll be do the dishes from 10:15.
You can see that we were never like we never thought we were going to be housewives.
To 11:15. And then I will.
Time management, like
I'll race the clock.
it doesn't. By the way, it does not take 10 minutes to start the washer.
Right, but then like
So from 10 to 10:01, do laundry.
I can see myself. Like I have to pee because I'm a mom and I can't hold it sitting here laughing with you.
Oh my god!
Pause it.
Pause it. Hold on. Here it's like from what time is it? 10:40 to 10:45. Gabrielle goes pee. Oh my goodness. I am hot. Can I put the cue ball like? Goodness.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. So
Did you get it all out?
yes. But as like after you have kids, especially within the first year after having the kid, like
right. My child's almost 4 and I still can't hold my bladder.
I start laughing too hard. I'm like, this is gonna be an accident. That's also why, like, when I sneeze, I squat all the way down so I don't throw my back out and so I don't piss myself. And I'm sure more people can relate.
The restrooms are over there if you need to use the restrooms.
I know, it's such a pretty pool hall.
It really is nice.
So I saw online that they were, like, a bunch of people were trying to send cue balls or
oh yeah, so that was the
governor.
thing. So like send like some like pool memorabilia or just like like balls from like a rack. Just try to send them to him and like with the same letter that says like I mean like over thousands of employees are still out of work because you haven't opened pool halls.
Yeah,
and just saying that it's a naturally like socially distanced sport and
I mean it is like even if Maddie and I go play pool together like and we're together like he's up at the table on his own
like give him to make a point to touch each other throughout the night because
right we're like oh wait we forgot we're on a date like,
right yeah right
we're both so focused on the table and
yeah
you know like try to outshoot each other or whatever that we like are separate half the time that you have to make a point to like
ow my elbow.
Be intimate because like you just don't you just don't when you're playing
sure. Absolutely.
And it's frustrating like it's frustrating I know it is for you like it's the hobby that we have and
yeah you guys are
a lot of our
lucky.
like close friends and stuff all have that same hobby so
yeah
I was like what just chimed?
Noise yeah yeah and it's like you know last year me and my pool partner we made it to Vegas and like we wanted to try again and like we signed up for a tournament.
Did we not open that bottle for me?
Oh my god. Hold on when you're ready
right there
in a little bit when it's like when so we signed up for this pool tournament that we were gonna play for Scotch doubles
right
and we got people catering to us. Don't get it at home so just kidding. So then we signed up we gave APA our money and then like they're like oh like, we're gonna have to put it off till next month. Oh, we're gonna have to put it off till next month. And like, still haven't played it. It's been like 5 months or something. And then mom wins her pool thing, and mom's going to Vegas. And I was just like, so angry. And like, but very
proud. Very happy and very proud of her.
Super proud. I mean, mom's been playing pool for years, kind of the reason why we play.
Yeah.
And like, has been trying so hard. And like, finally is rewarded with, you know, something that she's worked at.
Right.
And, you know,
which is why I like playing APA, and I know that a lot of people give it so much shit, but I like...
Yeah.
There are things that I hate, right? With anything that you do. Like, there are things that make you upset.
Yeah, like being a mom.
Like being a mom, no.
Just kidding.
But there are things that are frustrating. You know, you got people that will sandbag. It doesn't matter. You got people that, you know,
but
are underranked and blah, blah, blah. But the purpose of it is to pull, like, people who have never played into something that they can, like, build on and learn and enjoy. You really and as they grow up in it, then they pull other people. And it's a really fun social thing because, honestly, like, there are all kinds of people that play, ages. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. It's something that you can do and be together and on a sport. And it's nice.
Well, right. So the reason I enjoy it is because of all the mini tournaments that happen on the sides. Mm-hmm. Like, your chance to win your trip to Vegas. Like, I mean, I was like, I want to go to Vegas so bad, but I am not going until I win my way there.
I dated somebody that won his way there.
Well, okay. And then I did it by myself. Well... Actually, I don't think I would have made it if it wasn't for Eric, my pool partner. So, yeah, he's way better than me. But, like, it's just nice to be able to be a part of something that gives every different skill level of people an opportunity to do something that they wouldn't do.
Yeah.
If they, you know, weren't. You know, a skill level 3, which is like the people that aren't pool players, is one of the lowest ones. Like, so you would never be able to compete. Like, just like doing something that you enjoy, like, as a hobby, just randomly. Like, oh, you're gonna go to Vegas, like. Right. But now you can like be part of something, part of a team with multiple people that share the exact same interest of you. Like, that's what I love about pool is, like, it's seriously, it's every single different type of person, every race, every...
size, shape, age, sex.
Interest, like, you know, you have, like, you know, me, a bartender, right, that, like, loves to play. And then you'll have some, like, surgeon that, you know, like...
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have a construction worker, you'll have some tech geek that... ends up being the 7 because
he sees all the angles.
Yeah, right. But no, it's just like, it's seriously, it's and all these people get along because they're sharing
the same passion.
Right.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like,
but even if you're not good at it, you can still have so much fun being on a team participating. But go ahead. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Don't remember what I was gonna say.
I mean, like, and then I don't know. Drink break.
No, I mean, it's nice because it's something that, like, I feel like I can be competitive within myself and be part of a team. But a lot of times, like, you see that 2 or that 3, that's who makes the 8-ball shot to win the trip to Vegas.
Oh, I know. It's the people that you like wouldn't think is like you need those,
that almost like locks down that, like, nerves so much more than someone who is more skilled or better because
they're like, everyone is expecting me to do this,
right?
If you're a higher level. If you're a lower level, like, okay, well, no one's expecting me to do this.
So if I
do it, it's gonna be really awesome. And then they're usually the ones to, like, pull it off. I mean, it goes both ways for sure. But I think that we should wrap it up and just talk about how we are going to be carving pumpkins.
Yes.
On Thursday. And not only will we be carving pumpkins on Thursday, we're also going to be live streaming on Thursday.
Yes.
And making asses of ourselves without editing it, so you guys can see the true us. Which is pretty much exactly this.
Yeah.
Yes. But I think it'll be fun. So if people can tune in, and I guess in between then, like, if people have carved their own pumpkins already, send us some pictures.
Yeah, and we can try, I don't know, when we live stream, can you flash pictures into it? Thumbs up. Yes, you can.
Get the thumbs up. So, yeah, if anyone is out there, anybody, yeah, send us some pictures of your pumpkins, or maybe some fun decorations. Just get into the mood for Halloween. And then...
And we're still, if we get to 500 subscribers on YouTube, Hannah will cut her hair.
We will live stream me cutting this off.
Yep.
So please, we need 500, and because I just need to get rid of this. It needs to be gone. So get your friends, your sisters, your brothers, your mothers, and your fathers. But yes, right. Well, guys, remember, you're loved. You're awesome.
Spread kindness.
Spread kindness.
Spread love. Show empathy. Don't be a jackass. If someone says put on your mask, just do it. It's not a political thing. Well, I mean...
no. Right.
It's not.
It's not.
Just do it
it's not
for
politics.
the person.
It's just caring about the person next to you. It's okay.
Do it for the person who's trying to make a living, and the last thing that they need to do is tell you to act like an adult and put your mask on. So...
And if anyone ever makes you feel like anything less, just remember...
It's a matter of opinion.
Matter of opinion.
Cheers.
Cheers. I love you.
Love you.
That's what I think the music sounds like when he plays it.